Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about reported speech as it's usually known as indirect speech. Let us begin with the usage. Reported speech is used to tell someone about things which have been said by others earlier. Say that you have just heard a news about an accident from a friend and you want to share that news to your mother, then you would probably need to use the reported speech form in retelling the case. Now, if the time of speaking changes, then you must change the tense. The same way goes to the speaker. If it's changed, then you should change the pronouns too. So, let's take a closer look to this table and see how things are changed. Okay, let's begin with the first one. The first sentence is using present simple in it. Like, she said, the facts are true. Okay, the facts are true. Now, since this one is using present simple, it should be changed into past simple when you want to make the reported speech. It will be like, she said that the facts were true. Okay, are true becomes were true using the past simple. And then if it's the sentence is using present continuous, for example, I'm watching the news. I said. Okay, I'm watching. And then you should change it into past continuous by saying, I said I was watching the news. Okay? I said I was watching the news. Am watching becomes was watching. Let's see the next one. If the sentence is using present perfect in it, like, I've seen the news, said Catherine. I've seen the news, said Catherine. Now, present perfect should be changed into past perfect for the reported speech. So it will be like, she said that she had seen the news. Okay, have seen becomes had seen. Also, the pronouns is changed there, right? From I to she. Now, if the sentence is using past simple, William said, I found my pen. I found my pen. This one is using past simple. For past simple, if we want to change it into the reported speech, it will be changed into past perfect as well, just like the present perfect. Okay, so it will be like, he said that he had found his pen. Okay, he had found his pen. Found to be had found in the reported speech. And then if it's using will, for example, you said, I will come. And then the reported speech will be like, you said that you would come. Okay, will becomes would. Okay, let's see the next one. Now, what if it's in question forms? For example, the direct speech will be like, my teacher asked, do you love football? Okay, do you love football is using present simple. Okay, the same thing like the previous one, it should be changed into the past simple. But then you should see the pattern, the change. It should be changed into he asked. Me is optional. Okay, you can put it there or not. He asked if, you choose if or whether, it's fine. Both are okay. He asked if I loved football, or he asked whether I loved football. Okay, now from the question form, it should be changed into affirmative form. From do you love football becomes I loved football. So the complete one is he asked if I loved football. Okay, present simple, do. Okay, you should change the, you should erase the do here. You don't have to use do, or you don't have to change it into did and then you put it here. You don't have to do that, but you just make it into the affirmative form instead. Okay, now let's see the present continuous. Mom asked, are you doing your homework? Okay, are you doing your homework? Asked mom. Then you should change it into she asked me if, or whether she asked me if I was doing my homework. Okay, it should be just like that. She asked whether I was doing my homework. So from are you, are is present continuous, becomes past continuous is I was doing. You see, the pronoun is changed as well, right? From you becomes I. Okay, let's see the next one. If it's in present perfect, what has your brother done? Asked Catherine. Okay, what has your brother done? This one is present perfect. Has done. That's present perfect. This one should be changed into the past perfect. But be careful that you have to see the change on the pattern. Okay, the indirect speech should be like she asked what, and then followed by the pronoun he here had done. Okay, she asked what he had done. So you do not just change simply like she asked what had he done. That one is wrong. Okay, you cannot do that. You should replace the pronoun he or your brother there before the word had. You got to be careful with the change. And then if it's in past simple, William asked, where did you go last night? This one should be changed into past perfect as well, right? So it will be like, he asked where I had gone the night before. Okay, so from last night, you will have to change it into the night before, right? If there's this time signal. So where did you go? It will be like, where I had gone. Okay, past simple, where did you go? This one is with did. That was past simple, and then you change it into where I had gone. Okay, you put the I before the had gone. Now if it's using will, for example, they asked, when will it be delivered? Will is changed into would. So it will be like, they asked when it would be delivered. Okay, when will it be delivered? That's the question form, should be changed into when it would be delivered. Okay, you guys have to be really careful in changing the pattern. They asked when it would be delivered. That's the indirect speech. Okay, just like what I've told you earlier, that if the time of speaking changes, the tenses must be changed, and as well as the time signals. This is the table containing the changes of the time signals. Okay, if the direct speech contains now, the indirect speech should be using then or at the time. Tonight, last night, that night, on Monday night. This one is optional depending on the day. Okay, if it's today in the direct speech, then in the indirect speech it should be using yesterday or that day. Okay, and then if it's yesterday, it should be the day before, the previous day, on Sunday. This one is optional depending on the day. Last night should be changed into the previous night or the night before or on Sunday night. Tomorrow, it should be like today or the following day. The following day is the best, I think. On Tuesday, for example. This week, last week, that week. Okay, last month, the previous month, the month before, or in June. Next year, this year, the following year, or the year after, or in 1996. 5 minutes ago, 5 minutes before. Okay, actually you don't really have to memorize everything. Maybe you can just use your, like, we usually say it's like the language sense, whatever, and you can just transform the time signals based on your own understanding, right? Okay, now that you have understood this material, please do this practice by typing down the sentences on the paper provided on LMS. Be noticed that you have to write both the questions and answers. Okay? All right, that's all for now. See you guys on the next meeting.